Voila.
Hey guys, this is the last our trip from Christmas road trip. We end up in Alabama Hills, spend another night. So enjoy the video.
Good morning, folks. It's 6 or something. 6:30 in the morning. Here's our view. Sun's just coming up. We're back on San Felipe Wash because I went to see the sky last night, which the sky was incredible. These hills should light up once the sun goes over the ridge. We should have a pretty good view then. But Wee Wee's over here making some coffee. Look at this crazy girl. Well, folks, it's the 3rd of January, and we're going to start heading north today. I'm not sure if we'll make it all the way home or we'll take 395 and go through Lone Pine, maybe camp in the Alabama Hills, or just head home. Not sure, but we'll find out as we go. But just wanted to show you one last view of what we're seeing here. We're on San Felipe Wash. And I would say we are probably 3 or 4 miles back from the Texas Dip Road. You can't see it or anything from here, but we just wanted last night to get somewhere that was going to be completely secluded. No cars, nothing, of course, comes by here, so we've been pretty darn isolated. It's been fantastic. So a good way to spend our last camp in Anza, Borrego, which I can't wait to get back. To be continued. Hey there, folks. We made it to Lone Pine. It's been a long driving day, but look at our campsite. And then over here, we've got the sunset over the Alabama Hills. So, not bad. Nobody around us. We are pretty isolated here, which is always the goal. Just love it. Voila. For those of you that don't know this, these hills back here, all behind us, are called the Alabama Hills, and they're called Alabama Hills because of some immigrants that came here from Alabama, a bunch of them, and they like to stay up by these hills, so they got the name Alabama Hills. And we're right above the town of Lone Pine. And Lone Pine, in case you don't know this, just about every single early Western was ever filmed here in these boulder rocks that are just right there. And that whole line of boulder rocks right there. Also, just about every car commercial has a scene with the Alabama Hills or these boulders over there. Movies like there's Iron Man, the first Iron Man. They've got the Alabama Hills in the background. Tremors was filmed here, parts of Star Wars. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of movies. And the town's a cute town. There's a movie theater. I've been here several times with Kurt and John and the gang on motorcycles coming through, because we're right on the edge of the turn over down this way for Death Valley. Death Valley's that way. So, great place, really glad to be here. It added about 3 hours and an extra day to our trip, but it's a nice place to stop. How we doing, hon?
Hey, try to put all the stuff together for cook tonight.
Okay. So we're gonna cook some steaks and call it a successful day and break into a successful evening. Ciao. So, what to do when you have a really warm bottle of wine that's not filled? I'll show you what to do. Stick it in the ice water. Ice on it.
Gee, you're disgusting. If
I'll
this,
leave it for a little while.
it's not that cold. It's junk there, what?
Voila. Sitting inside the van. Wee Wee is out here. Look at that girl go. She's out there cooking. And man, what a great day. It was just a long drive, really long drive to get up here today. But so glad to be here. Lone Pine is such a cool place. So you'll see in the morning once we get some sunrise pictures. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to go over to the creek and I'm going to go get that bottle of wine that I put in the creek. And I'm going to open it and I'm going to put a big dent in it because this is our last night camping. Oh, yes. It feels cold. Dark Horse Chardonnay. Ooh, that's icy cold. All right. Night.
Okay. Popcorn, steak,
Steak.
and veggie. And I'm gonna make happy myself.
Tea. We'll have a fire.
Then we can have fire.
In the Alabama hills. Where we're camped. It's wonderful. I'm gonna try and get the camera to do a time lapse. Let's see what happens. Just maybe 10 minutes later, this is what it's starting to look like. Beautiful sunrise. Alabama hills. Okay, we're going to do a little drive through the rocks. Hey folks, we are going to head up into these hills here. Well, we tried to make it up into them there hills, but they were snowed in. We couldn't get past the road. So we decided to head up Highway 395, one of the most beautiful roads I've seen in California. Just remember it, 395. Hey folks, we stopped in downtown Bishop to go to the famous 395 store. So we're gonna go in and check it out. 395 is one of my favorite roads. So we're gonna go in here and check this out.
Hello.
Hey there, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
We had to stop in.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I like that one, the brown one.
Okay guys, well we are on our last leg of the journey and we are crossing over the Sierra Nevadas and we get to see snow. So this will be the last bit of snow before we hit the big long stretch through Sacramento and on to the Bay Area. Great trip. Voila.